Hi guys, and welcome back. Excuse me if I'm a little low energy because I've been up since 3:30. It is currently 6 o'clock. The coffee is not doing it for me. I just couldn't sleep. I don't know why. It might be because I have to get my skin checked today. I get my skin checked for any weird moles, freckles, anything like that, since I did have a little skin cancer moment several years ago. So if you clicked on this video and you've been having a weird freckle or a weird mole, weird skin anything, this is your sign to go get it tested. You're welcome. So let's not start this off a little doom and gloom. Is that the saying, the doom and gloom? Because I'm actually really excited for today's video because I'm trying the viral TikTok foundation from Polite Society. It's called the More Than a Pretty Face Skin Caring Foundation. This is the little unicarton, and I guess you would go this way. A lot of people call it like the egg foundation. I honestly had not heard of Polite Society until I saw it go viral as of recently. I guess it went viral last year. This is somewhat of a newer brand. I feel like they launched sometime last year, maybe in the spring or summer of last year. So I don't know, I feel like they came out of nowhere. So I'm really excited to try this foundation because I've heard really good things about it. And I am a fan of skincare in my makeup products. So let me go ahead and jump into this. When I was going through their website and the Ulta Beauty's website reading about this foundation, there's so much information. So I will just pop some things up on the screen for you instead of just sitting here reading on camera. I know that can be like super boring, but I'll just kind of read what's on here a little bit. More than just a foundation, skincare meets makeup, vegan, non-toxic, good for you ingredients, helps support healthy skin, long-wearing, weightless, mimics real skin to quickly and completely cover, correct, and treat skin for comfortable perfection, non-comedogenic, dermatologist tested. This has niacinamide in it, hyaluronic acid, willow bark, which helps with brightening, and then it has all non-toxic ingredients in it. Again, I'll just pop some stuff up on the screen. I got my shade in Very Fair Neutral. Look how cute this little guy is. I really like this packaging. And then this is what it looks like with the little top off. This was $44, almost $45 with tax, which is pretty effing pricey. So you get 1 fluid ounce, a normal amount of foundation. You better for $45. I got mine at Ulta. Honestly, my Ulta's display was very picked through, so I'm hoping this shade works for me because I really just wanted to try it out today. Now I wanted to get this video up because I've been wanting to try this foundation. So, oh wow, I look crazy. So before I actually jump in, I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you in so we can get close so you can see this foundation. My Ulta also did not have all 30 shades, so I think they were only working with like maybe half of that. So I had to get what I could. So we're just gonna have to work with what we got, okay? Okay. So I'm just starting off by priming as I usually do. The last thing I wanna do is use a new primer because I wanna make sure that this foundation works. So I'm just using the e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter. This is pretty much the only primer I've been using lately, but it just works so good for me. All right, so let's go in with this foundation. I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 pump here. Maybe. Oh, there we go. 1 pump. That's what you get with 1 pump. It's thicker than I anticipated. It's not running down my hand at all. Let's do a little 2. The pumps are quite small. Yeah, the pumps I feel like are almost half pumps-ish. So I think it's really up to you how full coverage you want to go. I did read that this foundation is blendable or buildable. You can go from full coverage. Holy moly, yeah, this is way more full coverage than I anticipated. But yeah, you can go pretty full coverage with this. Holy crap. Okay, so I'm just going in with a brush at first. I'm not a brush fan, and I'm already not liking how this is looking with a brush. So I'm going to go in with my beauty blender. I did not think it was going to be this full coverage, but that's what I get for going in with a lot at first. I think the shade is going to work for me, which is great. It's blending out nice, and actually as much foundation as I have on my face, I don't feel like it's heavy. Like it doesn't feel, you know, like I have a heavy amount of foundation on. Oh, that blended out so pretty with this beauty blender. I feel like some foundations look great with a brush, some look better with a beauty blender, some it doesn't matter if you use a brush or a beauty blender, they look the same. So I don't know, but I just not as big of a fan of a brush anymore. I know I have a dewy kind of glowy primer going on, but the glow with this is super, super pretty. I really like the way this is looking. I might add a little more to this side because I feel like I went in with a little more product on this side when I first began putting it on my face. So I'm just gonna add a little more on this side to kind of even it out. I'm so happy about this shade. This shade pretty much matches me dead on. It's so weird with my skin complexion. Sometimes I have to use a cool undertone. Other times with certain foundations or brands, I have to use a neutral undertone. So it just really depends. This one looks good. Oh my gosh, that looks so pretty. I can still see my freckles, so I feel like it's not like, I can still see them a little bit. So I feel like it's not like super, super full coverage right now. Now, if I wanted to build this up, I feel like I could, but the amount of foundation I have on my face right now, I feel like is perfect. Just to be safe, I am going to add a little bit down my neck, just so we kind of have the same texture going on. I feel like my doctor is gonna be like, why does this lady have full face of makeup on at 8:30 in the morning? Oh, right now it just looks absolutely beautiful. We all know how this goes. If you've been watching me, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, come back on camera and let you see what it looks like. So I will see you shortly. Okay, so here is what everything looks like on. If you want to know the products I used, I think I used literally everything that I did in my last video. So I will put that up here for you guys to check out if you are curious. But everything went on beautifully. I really love the way that this foundation looks. I'm just looking to add a little more blush. This blush is such like a neutral or natural blush. It's Laura Geller blush, but it's beautiful, but it's just a light wash. So I just wanted to add a little more blush, but everything looks good. I really like how natural, like it looks more on the natural side. I really don't feel like I have like foundation on. I feel like I have skincare on, and I think it looks absolutely stunning on the skin. I do have this huge zit that I keep picking that is not wanting to go away because I keep picking it. It didn't necessarily cover that, so I'm not sure how it would do for anyone that has like acne prone skin or anything like that. I think you can build it up to become full coverage. It's just I'm not quite a full coverage queen these days. So I would check out other videos if that's what you were looking for. I did around 2, maybe 3 pumps. I don't think that they're a normal amount of foundation you get when you get a full pump. I think it's almost like a half a pump. So I would say I used about 1.5 pumps on my face, and I think it's a perfect amount for me. I can still see a little bit of my freckles through the makeup, which I like. I don't want to cover up everything, but overall it looks so pretty on the skin. I am really liking it, but we know how this can go. It can look beautiful now and then look like a greasy, disgusting mess later. So I will get a great wear test today since I've been up so early. I will go about my day and come back and check in with you guys to see how everything is. But so far, so good. So let me get this day this day has been started. Let me start the day now, like a normal day. I don't even know. I feel like I'm delusional right now, and this coffee is doing absolutely nothing for me. I'm gonna go make breakfast. So I will see you later. All right, guys, so I am back. We are at the 7-hour mark. So for me, that is a good wear test. Please excuse what's going on my neck. I got some skin tags froze off. It's really like burning them, but freezing them off. I don't know. I've never had it done before, but yeah, so that looks kind of gross. So just ignore that. But overall, my full body check was great. But moving on to the foundation, because that's why you're here. So I don't do any touch-ups. I do feel like I'm a slight little bit oily in my T-zone, but nothing that I am concerned about because it's not breaking up. The foundation still looks absolutely stunning. Even the dermatologist complimented me on my skin. So I will take that as a plus coming from someone who knows skin, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm digging it. I will say that there is some foundation, some makeup that has come off on my chin. Let's see if I hold real still. I don't believe that this foundation claims to be transfer resistant or anything like that. So keep that in mind because it is off a little bit on my chin. Yeah, I really like this. The shade works for me. I'm a fan. I think you should give it a shot. I do understand that this is a high-end foundation. It's $42, but with tax, it's like almost $45, at least where I live. And I know times are rough for a lot of people right now, but if you do have the money and do want to give a high-end product a shot, I like that this is supposed to be a clean formula. My skin does very well with skincare ingredients that are infused into a concealer, a foundation, things like that. My skin loves it usually, so I had a feeling that I was going to really like this foundation. Is it the best foundation that I've ever tried and just revolutionary? No. I mean, if you've been watching me for several videos, I mean, probably more than several, like a lot of my videos, I have mentioned the Revolution Skin Silk foundation. That has been my holy grail lately. Absolutely obsessed with that foundation. Dare I say I like it more than this? I think I do. There's something about that foundation, and I will continue to reach for that foundation. If I wanted to change it up and use this foundation, I mean, I like to switch it up. I don't always use the same stuff all the time. So if I wanted a break from the Revolution, I definitely would reach for this. What are your thoughts? Will you give this foundation a shot, or have you tried it? Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know down below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys on my next one. Thanks for watching.